There is a moment in every human being when reality knocks on the door with an inevitable question. What are you doing here? Not only in this place, right now, but in this existence. And in this moment of deep silence, when all the excuses are silent and all the masks fall, you face the crude and powerful truth that exists. You are not here by accident. You are not a random product floating without direction in the infinite ocean of life. You are a being with purpose, a destination's architect, a creator of realities, and inside you, right now, pulsates such a powerful, so transformative force that if you fully understand it, if you hugged it with all its intensity, your life would change forever. This strength is its purpose, not an abstract concept or a romantic idea, but the most real and tangible energy that moves mountains, builds empires, and transforms dreams into reality. But here is the truth that few dare to face. Most people live and die without ever discovering that strength. They walk through life as sleepwalking, following empty routines, pursuing goals that are not their own, living lives that were not chosen but imposed. And in the end, when time runs out, they look back and ask, "Where did I get lost?" You will not be one of those people. Because today, right now, you're about to awaken to the truth that the great directors of history have always knew, that when a human being discovers his true purpose and aligns all his energy towards him, the impossible becomes inevitable. Think for a moment in Thomas Edison, a man who failed 1,000 times before creating the lamp that illuminated the world. But Edison didn't see failures, he saw learning. Because his mind was so focused on his purpose, so clear about his mission, that each no was just a step closer to the definitive yes. Its purpose was not just inventing a lamp, it was to illuminate humanity. And this difference, this clarity of greater purpose, was what kept him up when 1,000 men would have given up. The purpose is not just what you do, it is who you become in the process of doing so. It is the person you forge in the furnace of determination. It is the character that you sculpt in the marble of challenges. It is the strength you develop when lifting yourself each time life knocks you down. And here is where most people get lost. They seek the purpose as if it were something external, something they need to find out there in the world. But the truth is that its purpose is not hidden somewhere far away. It is inside you, waiting to be awakened. It is at the intersection between its unique talents, its deepest passions, and the needs of the world around it. Your mind is like a garden, and every garden needs 3 elements to flourish: fertile soil, abundant water, and constant sunlight. Fertile soil is its continuous education, its unshakable commitment to personal growth. Abundant water is your daily discipline, your ability to nourish your dreams even when no one is looking. And constant sunlight is its unqualified faith in its purpose, its ability to stay focused even when the storms of life try to obscure their vision. But let me be clear about something. Discovering your purpose is not enough. The world is full of people who know their purpose but never act on it. They have clarity, but they don't have the courage. They have vision, but have no determination. And so they live on the desolate land of and if and could have been. You will not be one of these people because you understand that knowledge without action is just intellectual entertainment. Its purpose requires more than recognition, requires total dedication. It requires that you become the person capable of making it a reality. And this transformation, this metamorphosis of who you are for who you need to become, is where true magic happens. Consider Helen Keller's journey, a woman who lost vision and hearing before her 2 years. The world could have labeled its fate as limited, but Helen had something that transcended any physical limitation: absolute clarity about his purpose. Not only did she want to overcome her own barriers, she wanted to make ways so that others with similar limitations could follow. Her purpose has transformed her from an isolated child into one of the most powerful voices of her day. What Helen Keller has discovered, and what you should record in your soul, is that it's not the circumstances that determine your destiny. It's how you respond to them. Its purpose is not diminished by its challenges, it is strengthened by them. Each obstacle in its way is not an impediment. It is a step on the stairs that leads to its most complete achievement. But here is where many are mistaken. They think the purpose is a unique discovery, a moment of revelation that happens once in life. The truth is that its purpose is a living and dynamic relationship. It grows with you, evolves with you, deepens with you. As you become wiser, more experienced, more capable, your purpose expands to cover greater possibilities, deeper impacts, more significant contributions, and this is where discipline becomes not only important, but absolutely critical. Because purpose without discipline, it is like a car without fuel. It can be beautiful to look, but it won't take you anywhere. Discipline is what transforms intention into action, dream into reality, possibility in conquest. Discipline means waking up every day, especially on days when you do not feel like it, and do the work your purpose requires. It means saying no to hundreds of distractions so I can tell that one thing that really matters. It means sacrificing momentary pleasure for the lasting satisfaction of knowing that you are building something extraordinary. But discipline is not punishment, it is liberation. When you live with discipline aligned with your purpose, each action has meaning, each effort has direction, each sacrifice has meaning. You are not just spending time, you are investing life. You are not just working, you are creating. You are not just existing, you are living with full intensity. And as you develop this discipline, something magical happens. You begin to attract people, opportunities, the resources you need to accomplish your purpose. Not by chance or luck, but because when you are aligned with your true purpose, you make energy, clarity, a determination that the world recognizes and responds. People feel when someone is living with purpose, there is an authenticity, a presence, a force that cannot be pretended or imitated. It is the difference between someone who is just doing a job and someone who is doing a mission. It is the difference between existing and living completely. But let me warn you about something. The path of purpose is not easy. In fact, it is the most challenging way you can choose, because when you commit to your true purpose, you commit to constant growth, continuous overcoming, the perpetual expansion of who you are. You will be tested. There will be times when everything will seem to be against you, when the doors close, when people doubt, when you will question if you are on the right track. It is in these moments that you will find out what is really done. It is in these moments that your purpose will not be your guidance just, it will be your strength. Because here is the deep truth that separates the directors from the dreamers. The directors understand that obstacles are not interruption in their way. They are the way. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow. Each no is a chance to find a better yes. Each failure is a lesson disguised as experience. Your purpose is not just about what you achieve. It is about who you become, the process of achieving. It is about the person you become when you face your fears and win them. It is about the character that you develop when persists when everyone else gives up. It is about faith that you cultivate when you believe in something before you see. And as you walk on this journey, you will find out something extraordinary. You are not just working on your purpose. Your purpose is working on you. You are shaping you, refining you, raising you to levels of excellence that you didn't even know existed inside you. Every day you dedicate to your purpose, you become stronger, wiser, more capable. Every obstacle you overcome adds one more layer to your resistance. Every goal you reach expands your vision of what is possible. Each person you impact through your purpose adds more meaning to your existence. And then, one day, you look back and realize that it is no longer the same person who started this journey. You have been transformed by the very act of pursuing your transformation. You have been strengthened by the process of seeking your strength. You have become extraordinary through the daily commitment to excellence. But here is what is truly beautiful about living with purpose. It is not just about you. When you live aligned with your true purpose, you become a lighthouse for others who are still looking for your way. Your life becomes a living example that it is possible to transcend circumstances, overcome limitations, and create an extraordinary existence. You give permission for others to dream bigger, try more intensely, persevere more long. His journey becomes inspiration for the journey of others. Its success becomes evidence that success is possible. Its transformation becomes catalyst for the transformation of others. And this is where we discover the deepest truth about purpose. It is never just about us. It is on the impact we created, the difference we make, the legacy we leave. It is about how we use our unique talents, our specific experiences, our particular perspectives to contribute to something greater than ourselves. Your purpose is your gift to the world. It is its unique contribution to the symphony of humanity. It is your specific way of adding light to a world that sometimes seems dominated by darkness. But to make this contribution, to make this gift, you must first accept a key fact. You are responsible for your own life. Not your parents, not your government, not your circumstances. You. You are the architect of your destiny, the author of your history, the creator of your reality. This responsibility is not a burden. It is the greatest gift you can receive. Because if you are responsible for your life, it means that you have the power to change it. If your choices determine your destination, it means that you can choose an extraordinary destination. But with great power comes great responsibility. And the responsibility to live on purpose requires you to stop excuses and start progressing. It requires you to stop blaming circumstances and start creating opportunities. It requires you to stop life for life to improve and start making your life better. This means taking full control over your thoughts, because your thoughts create your reality. It means taking control over your words, because your words have the power to build or destroy. It means taking control over your actions, because your actions determine your results. And as you assume this control, as you align your thoughts, words, and actions with your purpose, something extraordinary happens. You become unstoppable, not because it does not face obstacles, but because it has developed the mindset and skills to overcome them. Not because it has no fears, but because it has learned to act despite them. You become a powerful river that flows toward the ocean. You can find rocks on your way, but circumvents them or wears them. You can find valleys, but fill them. You can find mountains, but you find a way to cross them, because a river with purpose never stops. He always finds a way, and it is this unstoppable quality that separates those who live extraordinary lives from those who are content with mediocrity. It is not that the extraordinary ones are more talented or lucky. It is that they are more committed. They are clear about where they are going and why they are going there. They understand that purpose is not a destination, but a direction. It's not a place where you arrive, but a way you travel. It's not something you have, but something you are. And when you become your purpose, when it is not just something you do, but something you completely incorporate, so you have discovered the secret that the great directors of history have always knew, that a life lived with purpose is not just a successful life, it is a life worth living. Because in the end, when you look back on your journey, it's not the trophies on the wall or the numbers in your bank account that matters. It is knowing that you used each day, every opportunity, every challenge to become the best version of yourself. It is knowing that you made a difference, that your time here had meaning, that your life was a positive contribution to the world. And now, right now, you have a choice. You can continue to live as you have lived, allowing circumstances to say your destination, allowing others to define their value, allowing fear to limit their possibilities. Or you can choose to embrace your true purpose with all the intensity of your being. You can choose to wake up tomorrow not just like another day, but as the first day of your new life. You can choose to see every challenge not as a problem, but as an opportunity to grow. You can choose to see every failure not as a defeat, but as a disguised education. You can choose to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making this perfect moment. You can choose to stop looking for guarantees and start creating certainties through your unshakable determination. The secret force behind every achievement is not in the stars or luck or in the circumstances. It is inside you, right now, waiting to be released. It is its purpose, this transformative energy that converts dreams into reality, possibilities in achievements, potential to power. His purpose is his compass in times of confusion, his strength in times of weakness, his hope in the darker days. That's what makes you get up when you fall, continue when you want to stop, believe when others doubt. And when you finally embrace this truth, when you align every fiber of your being with your true purpose, so you are not just living, you are creating a masterpiece. Your life becomes a powerful statement that it is possible to transcend limitations, overcome obstacles, and achieve the extraordinary. You become living proof that within every human being there is the power to transform not only your own life, but the world around you. You become evidence that purpose is not just a beautiful concept, it is the most powerful force of the universe when channeled through a determined heart and a focused mind. This is your moment. This is your time. Your purpose is calling, and it's up to you to answer. The extraordinary life you dream is not only possible, She is waiting for you on the other side of your decision to completely embrace who you were created to be. The world needs what only you can offer. Your journey begins now. Your destination is in your hands. Your purpose is your secret force. Use it wisely, live it completely, and become the extraordinary person who has always been destined to be.